Because this happened. My Raptor now looks like this. I got my Raptor fully wrapped in PPF. Now, there was a few bubbles on there, which is completely fine by me. I just took it back to the shop on Wednesday night. Come Sunday, I get a call that they crashed my Raptor inside their shop. Now, what the manager has told me was that the employee was closing up for the day. They were getting out of the Raptor. They didn't fully shift into park. The Raptor ended up rolling backwards, ended up crashing, and it automatically went forward. So it shifted into drive somehow, and it ended up hitting another car in the front. Now, again, I find that very weird because the Raptor doesn't do that, okay? There's a few safety features that would automatically shift into park. It wouldn't just roll back out of nowhere, and it wouldn't just roll forward if it crashed into something. That to me was already off. Again, this is from the owner, not from the employee. So today, I'm gonna go over the camera footage because guess what? Their cameras, I should say, weren't working. So thank goodness I have a dash cam. So we're gonna look at what's on the memory card. I'm also gonna go over the conversation I had between myself, the owner, and the employee who actually crashed my Raptor. So he's pulling into the shop, and you hear the beeping? That's clearly telling you you're getting too close to the car in front of you. And he still decides to move more forward. He obviously brakes, shifts into park, turns it off. Is getting out, and you can see that he's getting out because of the weight shift in the Raptor. Closes the door, comes out to the front to determine he can park even closer. He opens the door, turns on the ignition, but doesn't turn on the truck. You hear him shifting into what he was thinking was neutral, but clearly was reverse. Turns on the truck, Raptor starts going in reverse. He shifted into drive. It not only hits that red Mini Cooper in the front, I know. Not only hits the red Mini Cooper in the front, but also another car in front of it, which was a black Supra. And then there's a table in the front. So you see him on the phone. He's looking at his arm, but he keeps walking. Looks back. He's obviously calling them to come back. Looks at his arm. Now, remember that the owner said that he damaged his arm so bad that it's all messed up that he had to go to the ER. I don't know about you, but his arm looks fine. He also was not screaming and yelling. If I smashed my arm so severe, I would be yelling. I also don't see any blood. He obviously has function in it. He's fine. So already I'm mad that they lied about that because I was feeling bad too. He gets in because you can see the Raptor move. Turns it on, shifts into reverse, stops it, puts it in park, turns it off. To further explain my theory as to why he's actually outside of the truck is actually this clip where we see him moving the Mini Coupe. So he shifts it into neutral, he gets out and adjusts the Mini Coupe by pushing it out of the way. So my theory is he was trying to apply the same method to my Raptor. Now I'm gonna play back the footage and you tell me what you think happened.
Fuck me.
So now that we know what happened in the footage, I met with the owner and the employee after the fact, and they still tried to lie. Now, first of all, I'm glad that the guy is fine. His arm is clearly not damaged to the point where he needed to go to the ER, but I am pretty upset at the fact that the owner lied in order to calm me down, because now I'm even more mad. Like, you don't joke about somebody getting injured and then showing up 2 days later and he's completely fine, no scratches. And another thing is that in person, this guy was still trying to play it off like, oh, my arm, my arm. And I just looked at him like, I saw you in the footage. You're good. I don't know why you're crying, because I'm the one that should be crying right now. So here's the employee side of the story. And I'm reading notes off of my phone. So basically, he claims that he was parking the Raptor inside and tried to move it like any other car. He shifted into neutral, but it didn't move. So he shifted into drive and it started moving on its own in reverse. And he tried to save it by putting it in park, but it went into drive instead. That literally makes no sense based off of what we just seen on the dash cam. The owner said that the truck shifted by itself as he was getting out. Do you remember that from the first video? And he didn't fully put it in park and it went in reverse instead, and it shifted on its own and rolled forward. So already those two stories don't line up, and clearly it doesn't match what happened in the footage. And right up front, I told the guy who crashed my Raptor that he was lying because I just watched the footage. And his face was just blank. Like, what can he say at that point? Now, keep in mind that the owner claims that there is no footage inside the shop, that the Wi-Fi was down, so he didn't record anything on the cameras, but he did look shocked when I was correcting the employee and caught him in his lie. I don't want to see this guy again. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I just wanted to hear his story and I don't want to see him again, because already this shouldn't have even happened to begin with. So the current status now is that I'm working with their insurance and with the body shop to determine how much damage was done. Now, one of my biggest concerns right now is if there's any damage to the frame, because if there is, then this is about to get into a whole other level, because it means it's gonna be an even bigger loss for me. Now, I really hope that's not the case, because this truck is only 8 months old. So hopefully the frame is fine. But I really want to hear from you what you think happened based off of the footage and every single person's story involved. like, help me piece this together, because I have a feeling that somebody's lying, and the dash cam footage does not lie. So I'm gonna have to make a part 3 and update you, and hopefully with my Raptor back. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Drive safe. Bye.